Well, here we go, everyone. We are heading into the second part of turn 5. We'll take care of Tomball's actions next. Tomball's going to move 1 space here and 2 more spaces in this direction, standing right in front of the Goblin Archer. Using his greedy ability, this will allow Tomball to search a token within 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Well, using the greedy skill to search that token will cause Tomball to suffer a point of fatigue, bringing him up to 2 fatigue. However, we can draw the top card from the search deck, and we have a power potion. It doesn't require an action to use this. It says flip this card over to reroll some or all of your dice after performing an attack. Very good. It looks like that this cannot be shared. It doesn't talk about an adjacent, an ally or anything. So Tomball, I believe this is yours. Tomball does have a single movement or speed point remaining, but according to Robert's very detailed post, he's going to hold his position right there. Well, Minnesota Jason has left us a good post. He's going to have his mage fire off an arcane bolt right at the Master Goblin Archer. To make his attack, he will use the blue attack die and a yellow power die. And the Goblin Archer, even though a red figure, he's only going to use 1 gray die for his defense. Alright, let's roll the dice and see how we did. We've got 4 damage. 1 of those is absorbed. Well, I think we should use Pierce. We're going to use Pierce to make sure that that Goblin's armor doesn't protect him. And that's going to hit him for 4 damage. The Master Goblin Archer only has 4 health, so that will kill him. Yet another great attack by the mage of the party. And now it's time for some movement. With his speed of 4, Leoric of the book will move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. And that will put him close to the white goblin. Well, even with 15 damage on him, Mauler yet lives, and we're going to begin the Overlord's turn right now. We'll flip over the turn summary to the Overlord card, and I think it's time for us to draw a new card to add to our hand. I think I'll activate the Goblin first. I've only got 1. 1 measly little minion Goblin. With a speed of 5, let's see how far he can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there he is, stuck in the water again. Well, our boss here, Mauler, is up next. And I sort of have this zoomed in on our healer as well, because as you can see, our healer still has 4 points of fatigue, and that's maxed out, so he's kind of exhausted himself. That means there's no stone skin power this turn. Our mage's hero ability affects monsters within 3 spaces, and if we go down to the board, Grisbin's 1, 2, 3 away from Leoric of the book, so Mauler is not affected by the mage's power. You little man, you no defeat Mauler. Mauler's going to try to take down Grisbin right now. Alright, Grisbin's got his defense die right there. Mauler is attacking with a blue and red die. Here we go. we've got 2 surges, 4 damage, and 1 defense. Well, that'll cancel this 1 point of damage, but that leaves us with 2 surges. Well, Mauler can only use 1 surge. That's all he's got on his card, and that's going to boost the damage by 3 points. So that's going to make 6 points of damage to Grisbin. Well, I didn't quite realize it at the time, but that's going to drop Grisbin, because that's going to give us 6 more points. Taking that total, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. That's enough to drop Grisbin the Thirsty. He's got 3 fatigue. As soon as you get KO'd, you max out your fatigue. So, wow, Grisbin is down. Dwarf down, dwarf down. Alright, we take his figure off the board, replace it with a hero token. For the bonus here of dropping a hero, the Overlord will take 1 Overlord card. For Mauler's second action, I thought about trying to use Throw, but no hero is technically adjacent to him right at this point. Even with his reach, it doesn't work with the Throw. He's got to be adjacent, so that won't work. I guess the wise thing for Mauler to do, since he's down to his last point of health, is to take 1 step away from our healer. So I think we're going to have him step a space over in this direction. And that way, I don't know, that still doesn't get him out of range, does it? He's got a reach of 2. 1, 2. He can still hit. Well, Mauler, there's nowhere to go. You're stuck. Alright, well, it took a little, little side step there. It didn't really get him out of danger, but can't really think of anything else I want him to do. I certainly don't want him to come any closer to the other heroes who will take him down. So I think that's going to end the Overlord's turn. So remember, Mauler has 1 health left. Grisbin the Thirsty is down. 14 damage on him, and 4 fatigue. Tumble still holding steady at 3 damage and 2 fatigue. Our healer holding at 7 damage and maximum fatigue of 4. And Leoric of the Book, 2 damage, 2 fatigue. And here is a quick glance again at the playing area. As we come to the end of the Overlord's turn, he gets to send 1 reinforcement into the Wild Garden, and that will be a red Master Goblin Archer. The board is now cleared of all search tokens. So good job, guys, on that. You've gotten everything that was on the board. And let me know if I missed anything. We'll begin turn 6 as soon as you're ready.